Okay, we're going to do a little repair video here on a Viewsonic VX924. Let's plug this Raspberry Pi in, we'll show you what it's doing. Turn it on. There it goes. Flashes on and off like this for quite a while. The power disconnected in the Raspberry Pi. First thing you want to do is take out these 4 screws in the 4 corners. And what you want to do is take a flat tip screwdriver and work it in on the edge here. Go all around, just pop this all right off. Once you pop this out of the main frame, you want to take off this outer metal cover, which is just 4 screws it looks like on the outside edge here. Actually I was wrong, there are 6 screws. 2 here, 1 here, and 3 along this side. The next thing you want to do is on this board, take out the 4 screws in the corners and disconnect these connectors along here. Okay, looking at my board closely, you can see right here this cap is bulged out. By looking at this one is flat across here, where these 2 are bulged out. I don't know if you can get a better view by looking at that. But these 2 on the left, on the right here, are definitely blown. And this one, I don't know if I can get the light in here good to show you. Well, you can see, well, just by moving it, this lead into this big cap broke off, but it was all burnt and crusty in there. So that one is obviously toast too. So I'm going to replace these and we'll see what happens here. Looking on the back here, this spot right here looks a little burnt and crusty too, which on this side it's this device here, which I think it's either a transistor or a fuck, I can't think of the name of it, but I don't know, it looks okay on this side. I don't know, just kind of concerns me that it's burnt out on the back side here. But I'm going to replace these caps because that's all I have the parts for. We'll see what happens. Oh, I just thought of what I was thinking of. I think this is a voltage regulator right here. But I'm not really all that positive. It doesn't really say on it what it... Well, there's some numbers there. I guess I could look it up, but like I said, I don't have the parts to replace that anyways. Okay, I have the old caps taken out, and I put the new ones in. Honestly, the hardest part was desoldering these old ones. The new ones went in pretty easy after that. But something I wasn't thinking about in the first part of this video, because I already took this monitor apart once, and that's when I broke this off. It's kind of amazing that monitor was still running. I didn't think about that until after I desoldered this, and like, makes you wonder what the heck does this big cap do in this whole system. But you can see that it's bulged out there and on that side, and these little ones are the same way. So let's pop her back in and see what happens here, if we were successful or not. You know, something else I should explain clearly is this board that I was working on, this is your power supply board, this is your video board, and how I derived that this was the board in question was I was watching other videos on YouTube about how to repair these monitors, and there was a lot of other Viewsonics that pretty much had the same problem or similar problems, and how they fixed it in their videos was it was always like these two caps. It wasn't the same layout, but it was pretty much two caps about that same size on these different monitors is what they replaced to get the job done. And I'm posting this picture. I'm posting this video because there was no particular video for this exact monitor that I have. Hopefully someone else has the same monitor having the same issue, and they can see my video and say, oh, it's not that hard to do, I can fix it myself. Okay, I'm not going to put it all the way back together in case I did something wrong here, but I got the video hooked up and the power. I'll put you down a second. Okay, let's turn on the power. Looks like it is on. Alright, let's plug in our computer. Okay, it's booting. Let's see what's going on here. No flashing yet. Okay, the computer is booted up. Yeah, it looks like it is a success. If it starts flashing again, I'll turn this back on and we'll look at it more. But that's how you do it, guys. Okay, I let it run for about 5 minutes and it didn't flash at all. So I'd say we're good. Those two little capacitors I changed out, they were, let's see if I can get this to focus in here. No, it's not going to do it. I'll have to read them off to you. They were 470 microfarads by, I don't know how you read that, 470 microfarads by 25 volts. Those were the two small ones. Then the bigger one, I can't read that one either. That was 100 microfarads by 400 volts. Those were the capacitors that needed to be replaced. Yeah, so in conclusion, if you have a Viewsonic that's causing you some problems, it's not really that hard to take it apart and fix it if you need to. Hopefully someone will find a little value in this video I'm making. Have a good day.